Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is going to be kind of like a life hacks video, but also just like a tips video in general on simple ways to improve your life. So hopefully you guys find this helpful in some way. And of course, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications because that lets you know when I posted a new video. And that's really helpful. And the reason why us YouTubers are telling you guys to turn on notifications is because sometimes our videos aren't showing up in your subscription boxes. You guys may watch YouTube all the time, but sometimes they don't show up. So then you just don't know that we posted a new video if you're not following us on social media, which you should. That's kind of why we are asking you guys to turn on notifications if you were wondering, because I feel like everyone's doing that nowadays. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's go ahead and get started. Tip number 1 is to be more punctual, and I say this because I need to work on this personally, so I wanted to include it. But being more punctual just overall will help you improve your life, honestly, because people will take you more seriously, and also you're just not going to be late for things. I always find myself rushing to find a parking spot, or just like being in a constant rush and stressing out because I'm just a few minutes late or something. So if I left a few minutes earlier to get where I needed to go, I would be a lot less panicked, and I think that would definitely improve my life. Tip number 2 is to keep a journal, or at least just write something down every single day that you can keep for the rest of your life. And I personally don't like typical journaling because I find it too much work basically, but things like this, which is like a book that asks you a question every single day for 3 years, is so cool because it's a way of keeping track of your life and where you're at and different things like that, but it's way easier because you're only answering one question every single day. I got mine at Kikki.K. I'm pretty sure you can get these types of books at like Urban Outfitters or Anthropology. They're so fun, and I absolutely love writing in this. I always look forward to it every single day, so that's something I highly recommend you guys try out. Tip number 3 is to wash your pillowcase more often, and I'm definitely guilty of this one. That's why I wanted to include it. But when you wash your pillowcase more often, it's going to definitely help with your skin. If you do suffer from acne, cleansing your pillowcase is super duper important because you put your head there every single night, and with the oils and the bacteria, and even if you just didn't get all your makeup off, all that kind of just sits on your pillowcase. So definitely clean it more often and it'll help your skin. Tip number 4 for you guys is more of like a quote or like a saying rather than a physical item, and that is to focus on people and not things. And I definitely think that this is something everyone can kind of take into effect and think about every so often, because we are definitely a very materialistic generation, and I think that focusing on some relationships and just hanging out with friends and stuff can be a lot more rewarding, obviously, than physical things you get when you're shopping. So just keep that in mind. The next tip for you guys for simple ways to improve your life is to get creative, whether that be painting or coloring or doing some sort of DIY or, doing YouTube videos. There's so many different ways to be creative nowadays that you definitely need to kind of keep practicing it. And I don't know, when you're in school, say you're in school and you just like are so caught up in your homework and everything's just like by the textbook, it's really nice to just sit down and do something creative and mindless and something you enjoy. And I really think that it's super important to do that every once in a while, to just kind of get your brain in that mindset and think of some new fun ideas, basically. Tip number 6 is to keep your purse or your backpack or even just your car clean. I am so guilty of this as well. I don't ever clean out my purse. It is like a black hole. And so when I do clean it out every so often, it really does help because you have a lot more space. You remember what lipsticks you own, and it's just overall a good thing. So cleaning out your backpack regularly is definitely an important one and can definitely help you in the future. The next tip I have for you guys is one of those like naggy ones, but it's super important, and that is to disinfect your phone. I bet you guys haven't disinfected your phone in so long, because it's not something I think about regularly, but I definitely should, because you are constantly touching your phone. Your phone gets placed so many different places throughout the day, and it touches so many different things that we really need to be cleaning these more often, just because they do end up touching our face at some point if we're like on a phone call. So yeah, disinfect your phone will definitely help your health and just like make you feel a little bit cleaner. Tip number 8 is to keep your inbox empty, and I'm talking about emails here because sometimes this can be a little overwhelming and stuff if you have like a bajillion emails. Even if they're just from stores, it can be very overwhelming. So keeping that number at 0 at all times is like the best feeling ever. Tip number 9 is another cleaning one, and that is to just simply keep all your clothes either in the laundry hamper if they're dirty or hung up if they're not. I struggle with this so much. I just leave clothes wherever in my bedroom, and it's just not cute, and it always just like builds up, and then it's just not fun to like deal with it at the end. So if you constantly are hanging things up or putting things away after you're done wearing them, or if you try something on and you don't want to wear that, just tuck it away, put it right back where it needs to be. and it'll keep your room so much cleaner. And the last tip I have for you guys for simple ways to improve your life is to wear sunscreen daily. And I know that's another naggy one, but it's super important because I don't want any of you guys getting skin cancer, obviously, or wrinkles, premature wrinkles. We don't need none of that here, and I think it's just really important. And two, if it's cloudy, you can still get a sunburn. And if you guys haven't seen my sunburn vlog from New Zealand, I will have it linked down below or on the screen here. You have to go check it out because Cody and I got so sunburnt and I regretted not reapplying sunscreen. So I just think it's really important, and I've definitely learned my lesson, so take that into consideration. So that pretty well wraps up today's video. Let me know in a comment down below which tip you like the best, and if you have one to share, that would be the best place to do it. And of course, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I will have some of my previous videos linked on the screen here so you can go check out some more content from me if you'd like to. And I will see you lovely people in my next video. Have a great day. Bye!